Hello, karate fans, and welcome to the latest episode of the Karate 360 podcast. We got lots to break down. Things are happening in the karate world. We got tournaments, events, news from all over the world, and we're going to bring it to you on this latest episode. I'm one of the hosts, Kalen Anglos.
Richard Mosdell.
Let's start this show.
Karate 360, let's start the show. You will kick high and I will sweep low. From local to Guadalajara, it's the thing that you love, karate. San Lokumaru.
Now, is this Guadalajara, Mexico, or is this Guadalajara, Spain?
Good thing I didn't buy a ticket.
Good thing you didn't buy it, because you would have gone to Mexico.
I've been telling you, they've got one in North America. It's in Mexico.
You were just telling me, talking to Arakawa Sensei, who we had on the podcast last week. By the way, awesome interview. Probably, like I said, the best. I told you this before. I think the best episode we've done so far. The best interview. Obviously, awesome that you were able to translate for us.
I do what I can.
Do what you can. But yeah, you were telling him he should go to the Guadalajara in Mexico.
That's right.
That he should go see the event.
Yeah.
And then you realized it's in Spain.
Yep. Well, then at the end of the day, I was like, well, Sensei, I screwed up the location, but it's only 4 hours difference of travel. 16 hours versus 20.
It's really not that big of a deal.
Not big of a deal. But we did talk about, if this is your only free time of the year to take guys outside the country, and you can go to a Series A, and you don't need a rubber stamp from the JKF. Yeah, you should go.
Absolutely.
And he's like, "Well, are you still coming with me? You're still gonna set up the home stays and stuff?" I'm like, we'll talk.
You should go.
You should go. I got a friend in Spain.
Yeah. So there we go. I mean, we had the Guadalajara Open, which we're going to talk about. We had Arakawa Sensei here for a week. Yeah, that was awesome. Yeah. He was here training. They went to the Steveston tournament last weekend. How did the tournament go, Steveston?
For them, the tournament went great. Yeah. They fired up. There was a U.S.-Canada team kumite match against the Japanese team. There's 4 guys, 2 girls. And Japan won 4-2. Nice. And it's great to see both sides competing really well. Really nice respect on both sides, too. Mm-hmm. Super fast, super quick. So I think they had a decent international experience in Canada. Awesome. I mean, some of them have, I think 1 or 2 of them's on the national team. Some of them have been to some of the WKF events already. Yeah, and they went to the tournament. They were training here at Kansas Sports Karate for the week before with the kids. They were awesome. Everything was good. And then you took them in Vancouver. You guys went sightseeing. That's right. You did a bunch of cool stuff. Went sightseeing all over. And then we met with Burnaby Karate Academy. That's right. BKA. Sandeep Gill. Shout out to Sandeep. He was just wonderful. It was, just lucky Monday was a holiday in this province, and he set it all up in the morning, invited people in. We had just a wonderful training experience where Sandeep ran the first half, and then Arakawa Sensei ran the second. And if you want to see some of it, it's on my blog. Awesome. And that was last weekend. I was doing the NCCP That's course. Right. We were in Vancouver at the same time. We didn't see each other. We didn't even see each other. We didn't even cross paths, but we did talk. We kind of crossed. I ended up at Hollyburn like an hour or 2 after you left. Yeah. I was out of there to catch that ferry as quick as I could. Now, there was rumblings that you were going to take the Japanese students curling. Did that happen? Did not happen. Did not happen. It sounded like there was a big curling event on Tuesday. By the time we had eaten, because they worked out really hard on Monday morning. So by the time we got them over there, got them some food, they're enjoying the patio, they're relaxing, their feet was up, having a nice time. The curling guy's like, you had 10 minutes to throw rocks, so I gotta get ready. But we did take them in the dojo, and Peter beat them like crazy with pool noodles. And I saw there was at Peter's dojo. So Peter Stoddart, who we've had on this show, you guys will all be familiar with him. His club is in Hollyburn. That's Hollyburn, right. What is that? Country Club? Yeah, Hollyburn Country Club. And it's a beautiful facility at a multi-million-dollar facility. It's $50,000 just to get into the facility or something like that. And then you sign up for, anyways, it's a beautiful facility. But that's where the NCCP courses was held. Peter kind of flexed his muscle a little bit, got us a nice little event. I saw the room. It was we were just using Peter for absolutely, Peter, it's a little bit cold in this room. Can you call somebody? Can you call? You know what, Peter? It's too cold now. Can you call somebody and do it? And he would just pick up the phone and say, "Hey, it's Peter. Can we put up the temperature?" He was just flexing his muscle. It was pretty funny. And he was taking the course too, right? He was taking the course as well. Yeah, I think there was 8 karate folk and 2 unfortunate ringettes.
athletes that were
just
stuck
got right
with a bunch
into
of karate people. And of course, it was a group of karate people who we all knew each other.
Yeah.
So we were joking around, having a good time, and they were kind of like, "Are these guys serious?"
And the facilitator, well, there's two facilitators, right?
That's right, Rodney and Jen. I can't remember Jen's last name, but
and Rodney being a karate guy himself.
They were great, and Jen, the facilitator, she's from Ringette, and she went home after the first day and she watched karate. She said, I came back, I watched karate, I have no idea what's going on or how they're scoring points. Awesome. So, yeah, that's karate.
Yeah, that's great.
She said, one athlete would throw a punch, whatever, and they'd score a point, and then it looked like the other athlete would do exactly the same thing, but they didn't score a point. And that's what I said, yeah, that's karate.
Yeah, exactly.
That's karate.
That's hilarious.
But lots happening here right now in the karate world. Again, the Guadalajara Open, the NCCP course. We had the Japanese students. We have nationals coming up here in the Karate Canada.
I can't even think about nationals. I got BC Games next week.
BC Winter Games coming up next weekend. Like, things are just absolutely happening now in the karate world. It's Canada Open 2018 happening.
I know. I had the Canada Open meeting yesterday. It's all going to go live March 1st.
That's what I thought. March 1st. So the registration for
made.
Oh yeah, it's different than the one on the Facebook.
Well, the one on the Facebook's just the name,
the banner, or whatever.
It's the banner. We've got actual athletes in action in the poster.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's good. Are you allowed to say which athletes?
No.
It's going to be a secret.
Yeah, it'll be a nice surprise.
Okay.
It'll be a nice surprise. But, I mean, part of it was went through hundreds of pictures, and it was just a matter of finding not just the athletes in cool action poses, but matching a size with a picture at the right angle. And the designer's like, this one's not going to work. I'm like, that's a great athlete. Yeah, it's not going to work. And that's not work. And he was picking athletes oh, okay, you want to use that athlete because it matches this angle. So it's more of a design thing than it is a bragging rights of getting on the poster.
I can picture Nick, our club manager here at Kensington. I can picture him, just his face all over the banner. And it's funny because if you've ever seen Nick in a photo, he doesn't smile. He's just stone face in every single one of his pictures. So it's Canada Open 2018 and just Nick's stone face mug all over it.
You saw the picture that we made yesterday, right?
I don't know if
him
did.
Swinging a samurai sword in my
I
head.
did. Yeah, the Gary Vee thing. That was pretty cool.
That was
awesome. Yeah. That was good. So, just busy times, busy things happening.
Absolutely. Let's dive into Guadalajara, man.
Let's do it. Let's look at the results from the Guadalajara Open. So this is our Karate Global News. Okay, so again, the Guadalajara Open happened last weekend in Spain. I think from Canada we had maybe one. I know Valentino went for sure. Maybe a couple other athletes went to the Guadalajara Open as well. But we, as usual, have the results for you. This time, I'm going to say the division. You're going to say the name. And again, this is just the gold medal in the Guadalajara Open. This is what it is. You ready to go? No, you're not. That's okay. We can kind of look
I'm
at
ready.
this.
I'm ready.
You're ready. Okay.
Ready.
Starting from the
Female
top.
kata.
Female kata. Who is it? Wait. Who else?
Kyo Shimizu.
Sandra Sanchez getting bronze there from Spain.
That's right.
So that's female kata. Female kumite minus 50 kilograms.
Miho Miyahara again getting the gold.
Female kumite minus 55 kilograms.
Tuba Yukan from Turkey.
Female kumite minus 61 kilograms.
Merv Koban from Turkey.
Female kumite minus 68 kilograms.
Luana Dibati from Sparring KC, Belgium.
Okay. Female kumite, the heavyweights, plus 68 kilograms.
Laura Palicio Gonzalez from Spain.
Awesome. And female team kata.
Japan.
Who else? All right. Moving on to the male divisions. Male team kata. Winner was
Kazumasa Moto.
Wow,
Japan.
beating out Damian Quintero for the gold medal. Wow, big win there. Look at this. In the kata, male kata, I shouldn't be surprised. First, third, fifth, fifth. Japan.
They want points.
Man, do they ever. Okay, moving on here for male kumite, minus 60 kilogram.
Douglas Bros.
From hashtag Bros Team. Douglas Bros.
Hashtag Bros Team.
Hashtag Bros Team. Male kumite, minus 67 kilograms.
Sami Nkahali.
Awesome.
From Spain.
Male kumite, minus 75 kilograms.
Stanislav Horuna from Ukraine.
And male kumite, minus 84 kilograms.
Valerie Chobortar from Ukraine.
And finally, male Kumite plus 84 kilograms.
Tyron Lardy from Netherlands.
And male team kata, the winners.
Morocco,
not Team Japan. Couple things. One for sure to highlight here. Canada athlete in the male Kumite minus 75 kilograms. Guillaume Tremblay from the Dojo de Terrebonne in Quebec got top 15. It looks like from Canada, that's pretty much about it.
I think we have some U.S. athletes.
We do. We have Ariel Torres in the male kata, got top 10.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like Diana Spence got top 10 as well in the female Kumite plus 68 kilograms. And getting third in that same division was Maya Wazowicz. And that looks about it from our friends south of the border. Oh, pardon me. There's one more top 15 minus 55 kilograms female was Mackenzie Rahim. So there you go. There's the update and the results from the Guadalajara Open. Lots of athletes there. Lots of people going, again, trying to collect those points.
Exactly. And interesting to see some of the top athletes going to a series.
Yeah, Kiuna, obviously winning in the female kata. And teams really from everywhere just sending their athletes there, again, to try and collect as many points as they can to try and get on the Olympic qualifying.
What do we know? There was 900 people at that tournament.
Crazy. Absolutely crazy.
Just huge.
Especially in a Series A one that's, it's not a Premier League. It's, just go in and get the points that you can. But, that's pretty good. So there it is. We'll post that online so you guys can take a look at that. Maybe next week we will take a look at some of the matches or something like that. Before we go, we also have to talk about the Olympics. You've been following at all the Winter Olympics?
I have been following a little bit about our wonderful ice skating dancers from Canada.
Yes, we got some ice skaters, figure skaters that have been killing it. The couples, not the couples, but the mixed male-female, obviously won the first gold for Canada. Canada's just taken off in I've been into the snowboarding.
Oh, really?
The snowboarding. Speaking of figure skating, did you see that Russian girl?
I did not.
There's a Russian girl, and I apologize, I don't know her name, but she's 15 years old.
Holy.
15 years old, and she's like a Russian prodigy. She got, she's like some kind of crazy prodigy, but I guess it was crazy because I don't know exactly how it works for figure skating, but I guess in their little, figure skating kata, you can call it, their little performance, you're allowed 3 jumps. You can do 3 jumps. And it's unheard of to put those jumps together. Usually you put one at the beginning, one in the middle, one at the end because they're hard to do. Well, this 15-year-old Russian phenom, in the last, 10 seconds, bunched together her big 3 jumps, like ba-boom, 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 and all 3, and everyone was like, holy smokes. And I guess the top score is 100, and she got 94, 95, and blew it away.
Wow.
15 years old.
That's amazing.
Just crazy from
Athleticism,
Russia.
Eh?
Athleticism, and Russia takes their Olympics pretty serious.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Was she an athlete who competes from a country named Russia? I saw that listed as some of their... They're not actually Russian athletes.
A country.
Because of the band.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
An athlete from the country of Russia.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I did see, in terms of amazing leg power, there was an athlete putting on her Instagram that she could do 3.5 spins in the air. It's the first female athlete who could ever pull that off.
Didn't I just say that with the Russian athlete?
No. I think in one jump, she can rotate.
In one
jump.
Whoa.
She can rotate more than anyone's ever rotated. So I read that. And the other one I read was North and South Korea are united in their hate of Japan.
Okay. Well, whatever brings them together, I guess.
If we can hate something together, let's hate Japan.
Yeah.
So because Japan occupied them from 1910 to 1945.
That's right.
So I did see that.
The snowboard. I've been looking quite a bit into the snowboarding as well. I snowboard myself, not obviously at the Olympic level, but yeah, that's quite enjoyable. There's actually some hometown people that are in that I know personally know. So
wow, that's cool.
Watching some of the snowboarding, but yeah, the Olympics are awesome. Just bringing everybody together.
That's
know what was underwhelming? Completely underwhelming. Did you watch the opening ceremonies?
I did not because I had these 14 Japanese people to shuttle around. Was it good or bad?
It was bad. It was
really?
bad. The whole, half of it, maybe not quite half of it, but some of the opening ceremonies was, digital.
Oh, weird.
It wasn't even, it was a video that they had taken before of China, and then they just, played the video.
Of South Korea?
Or sorry, South Korea. And they just played the video, and it was I don't know.
Please turn your attention to the monitor.
Yeah, and then everybody just stood around and watched the monitor, and it was just this is not how you're supposed to do an opening ceremony.
Yes.
So it was just sloppy too, throughout, nothing great. But anyways, I don't know.
There was no queen dropping in with 007. By
No,
air or
there
anything like
wasn't.
that.
I don't know. Aren't the opening ceremonies supposed to be grand? Like, aren't they
Supposed to be bigger.
big?
Yeah.
I bet in Japan they'll be huge.
Well, yeah. There's like weird.
Because everything seems to be huge in Japan.
Yeah. They
Over the top.
It's go big or go home.
Go big or go home. Yeah.
There's something about like shooting rockets into space and having things fall from space at the time of the opening ceremony.
Okay.
And goofy things like that.
Well, we'll see what happens.
Crazy.
Well, there we go. That's our karate global news of the week. All right. Do we want to move on to a little bit of technical tactical?
We do,
to
and
bang this
I'm
out?
going to bounce backwards here a little bit to
Bounce.
the Series A because I
Bounce,
found
Richard,
a
bounce.
highlight video.
A highlight
So we
video.
can put it up.
A
and
highlight video. What do we got here?
I'm just talking about like we're going to the video instead of doing it live. But I'm going to do my technical tactical based on lots of stuff we were practicing this week.
Gotcha.
And when you look at this highlight video of the Series A tournament in the Spain Guadalajara,
Yes.
the technical tactical here is, and I noticed this with the kids competing on the weekend. A lot of people wait for the other person to attack,
Okay.
dodge it, stay in the pocket, and score.
Okay.
Lots and lots of this. Dodge it, let the other person think the exchange is over because they're so used to training in the dojo where they just do 1, 2, 3 punch kick and stop.
Yes.
Exchange is over and then go out. So a couple things. So one is being on your toes, almost like a boxer, kind of leaning into the side, putting a weight in your toes as you dodge side to side. That's one. And then when you see the other side mentally shut down, right? Fade out, then you attack.
Okay.
So we practice on the weekend. You can see it in the highlight video.
Now, the only I'm always hesitant to tell athletes to do that, to wait till the other athlete, unless you're timing them or whatever. I'm always under the thing that you want to fire first. Usually, the person who fires first scores. I would say probably 80% of the time.
Yes.
So you have to rely on them missing or you dodging the attack. If you don't, they're going to score the point first, right? So when we're in really advanced game of tag is what we're doing. You don't want to get tagged first. So
yeah, it was just interesting to see a lot of the thought around scoring was to try and get the other person to be in a bad position instead of just timing them on their bounds in or out, but
controlling the fight. Yeah.
So a lot of the body movement practicing was, and you can see some of the video that I made for my vlog of the head movements and the hand movements and stuff. And then some of the drills were to attack, block, and then keep attacking and then return by attacking.
Okay.
And so instead of a 1-2 drill, it was like a 1-2, then you do 1-2, then I do 1-2 again to stay in the fight and to keep trying to score.
Yeah.
And I think this is not only good in sports karate. I'm not saying you do it every time. This is like the other person's really strong and they're going to throw stuff at you and you're going to have to be able to dissipate their energy and get back. So it's only good in sports karate. It's good just sparring in the dojo, and it's obviously good in self-defense. That self-defense is someone suddenly attacks you to dip and weave.
Yes.
But then you have to hit them back. Yeah. So we did a lot of that.
Awesome.
Yep.
No, it sounds good. We'll put the video on so you guys can take a
video
look on that as well.
Yeah.
The video is
it's linked up here.
But it's a match? No.
No, there's a series of matches from Series A.
Okay, series of matches from Series A, but you can see it. Okay, good. So we'll post that as well so you guys can see what we're talking about. All right, my fitness tip of the week. So I've realized, and somebody said, we've done a lot of kumite-based ones.
Yes.
Kumite-based ones. So I thought of one for kata athletes. How can you develop more power in your kata from the legs specifically? I think the legs are the most important muscle for kata athletes, and you want to be able to develop that quick, powerful movements after holding. Right?
Yes.
Usually you're holding in a stance and you're exploding out as fast as you can. How you can pop out of that stance into the next one, into the next movement. So fitness training tip, what you can actually do in the gym or on the dojo or whatever is you want to do like a wall sit, or you can do a lunge or whatever, holding, or a stance like a shigedashi or whatever. You want to hold it for about 15 seconds in a deep stance, and then you want to shoot up or shoot forward as hard as you can. So let's just use a squat as an example.
Yes.
Hold it for 15 seconds. Up as hard as you can, right back down into it, hold for 15 seconds.
Got it.
Up, back down, hold for 15 seconds. The whole idea is what you're trying to do is holding, which is an isometric contraction it's called, holding that position in that position all your muscle fibers are firing opposed to other movements. So you're holding it there, all your muscle fibers, and then you want to activate them again to absolutely explode yourself up or explode yourself forward. And again, you can do this in like a squat position. You can do this in a lunge position. Actually, we had it doing here tonight is going down, holding it and exploding up. You can do push-ups even as well. Hold it in the bottom position or halfway down, hold, and then explode up and back down, right? But the whole idea is to get that holding isometric contraction, explode as hard as you can, and then go back down and do it again.
That makes sense. Now, in a lot of really good kata movement, they talk about never going past 90%. Like you lean into it and then you pick up speed.
Yes, yeah.
You kind of could do that and it's like just get a little bit of a feeling of initiation and then
I mean, you're never, it makes sense because you're never really able to generate 100% right away. It's just your muscles don't work that way. Your muscles, recruit from smallest to largest. So it takes time to get to those large, fast muscle fibers. So you can't just generate. So you would kind of go 90, boom, and then into 100 type thing. So it's good. An advanced version of this in the gym, if you're working out on your own, which you should be, is doing like a squat.
We're supposed to work out on our own?
Well, you're the one that put the workout of the week up there.
Oh, yeah. Our sloppy workout of the week.
Yeah.
It's not that sloppy. It's more like...
Bad. It's good.
It's all right.
I took a look.
We're going to talk.
So like a squat variation, though, is where you actually have the barbell on your back like you would with a squat, but you go down into your squat position, you hold it there, and then you do a squat jump. So obviously it's not going to be a heavy weight, but then you up and then back down into your squat again. So those are kind of like just a couple advanced ways to do it.
Right on.
Yeah.
Right on.
So that's my fitness training tip of the week for you kata athletes.
Well, the one you gave me, the one you're talking about, like, was it maybe 2 weeks ago, was like throwing balls and jumping up and catching them. Yeah, we've been doing that a lot.
And I saw you doing it with Ella tonight.
Yeah. I remember doing it in Japan. We do it with tennis balls.
Yeah.
And get them in a
I said, as if I was there. Yep,
exactly,
we did in Japan. Yes, we did. Oh.
Next year, 2019, in August, we're going to Japan.
Perfect.
You gotta lock your date down.
I'll lock it down. That's set.
We're going.
Okay, we're going.
Yep.
August 2019.
Because for 2020, we all want to go for the Olympics if we can get tickets.
If you can get tickets. Now, did we talk about this already?
We talked about a little bit about it. It's really going to be hard to get tickets.
It's going to be hard to get tickets.
They think that all the tickets are going to go given out to different WKF countries who then will sell it to their people. Because even the Japanese are saying we can't get tickets. Now, however, you and I will go to the 2020 Olympics on a media pass.
That's right, a press pass.
That's right.
So anybody else, well, sorry. But
we'll
bring it to you.
2020 I'm not thinking about. Like, that's just like, got to pay it, got to go to it, got to say it. But in terms of actually having a trip to like the Japan trip that's not related to the Olympics, next summer.
August 2019.
2019.
Sounds perfect. Let's do it.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, a couple upcoming events that we need to talk about. We haven't already, but BC Winter Games happening next weekend, February 23rd to 25th in Kamloops. You're going.
Yes.
I am not. Canadian National Championships in Halifax, March 8th to 11th. And what do we got for WKF tournaments coming up? I think the Dubai Open is coming up pretty soon as well. Let me just take a quick peek at the schedule into February. So February, 16th to 18th. Actually, it starts tomorrow is the Dubai Open. I knew it. Knew it was coming. The Karate One Premier League in Dubai. That's happening this weekend.
That's right.
We'll talk about that next week on the podcast. March 2nd to 4th is Series A in Salzburg. And then also in March 16th to 18th is the K1 Rotterdam Open.
Now, when you say next week we're going to talk about something on the podcast, it won't be on Thursday. Unless we can figure out how I can talk from my hotel in Kamloops.
You're going to be in the BC Winter Games.
That's right.
That's right. Well, we'll figure something out and we'll let you guys know.
We'll let you know. It could be a Sunday thing.
Because I can't remember if it's the following week after that or week after that, but I can't. But that's okay.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. So either we'll figure out somehow how to do it over the phone, or we will... That's actually kind of possible.
Kind of possible.
We'll
figure it out. You going to nationals? You going to Halifax? You must be.
Of course I'm going to
Good.
nationals.
Perfect. Problem solved.
I will be there. Yes.
Good. All right.
Fantastic.
That was a quick banging out episode.
71.
Man, we just talked about all kinds of stuff.
Wow,
there.
we're just
bringing
flying.
all kinds of value. When do you leave to the BC Winter Games?
I leave on Wednesday with Fernando.
Okay. How Fernando's going?
Fernando is going. We're taking his lazy boy chair.
Taking his lazy boy chair.
Well, he did it for like 30, 40 years.
Yes, that's why I'm surprised he was going. Yeah.
Give him some cigars.
Yeah.
And no, he's going to be there with his hat on and enjoying the show and the Olympics for kids is going to be exciting, and seeing the heights in action.
Yeah, this is the first year that we've done divisions by height division instead of weight division. Actually, we talked about that in the NCCP course. Yep. We were talking about growth and maturation and peak height velocity and all that kind of stuff. And the ringette lady who was putting it on, the facilitator, had said, sometimes in weight sports, it doesn't always make sense to do weights because you could have somebody who's early mature, blah, blah, blah. And then Rodney said, well, actually, we're doing height divisions, and she thought that was a great idea. She thought that was absolutely awesome, especially that idea. So, I don't know. You got ringette support.
Yay! That's awesome.
It's funny when they were talking about ringette, everyone's kind of like, what's ringette? That's like hockey, but not hockey.
Yes.
So, but that's okay. They didn't know what karate was either.
That's right.
There you go. But you guys do, and we appreciate you guys listening in to the Karate 360 podcast. Every week, again, we do these Thursday night. Well, we'll figure that out
exactly.
for the next few weeks. We got some busy stuff coming on. But Monday mornings is when you can download them and listen in and all that kind of stuff and all that. Don't forget to subscribe to us on Facebook, individually, Richard Mosdell, on everything, including YouTube. The new video blogs have been coming up. I love them. They're awesome. Man. So much better. Not to crap on your old ones, but so much better than your old ones.
Production value.
And I'm Kalen Angloss at all that kind of stuff, too. So thanks for listening. I'm Kalen Angloss.
Richard Mosdell.
We'll talk to you guys next time. San Rokumaru. Bye, Pete.